Hey, what's up guys? It's Nicole. It's been a very long time since I've filmed a video. I think the last time I filmed a video was right before I turned 26, and that was about a year ago. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. How are you guys? You know, how's everything going? How's everybody feeling? Yeah, it's been a long time. Like, a lot of stuff has happened. I just got really busy, honestly. Like I really got really busy, and that's just most of it. So I really need to reorganize all my books and get them organized, which I do want to do like a reorganization video. I just don't know when I'm going to do that. Probably here soon. But today I'm going to tier rank all of my books that I read in 2025. It was a really slow reading year. It was really, really slow. I only read, I think, like 35 books. My goal originally was 200 because I really want to, I want to drop down my physical TBR, and I have a lot of books in my physical TBR. I think I have like at least 200 books in my physical TBR. So I really want to get that down. I want to read a lot of books this year. But yeah, last year my original goal was 200, and then it went down to 100, and then 50, and I didn't make it to 50. I only made it to 35. And a lot of those were ARCs. I was fortunate enough to receive a bunch of ARCs last year to read and review, and I am super blessed to have had that opportunity. I saw a lot of people doing this, and I thought looked really fun, so I really, really wanted to do it. I am going to tier rank all of my books from 2025. I was going to tier rank all of the books I've ever rated 5 stars. I might do that too. I've also realized that I feel like I haven't rated a lot of books 5 stars in the last couple of years. Unless it was like, I don't know, when I was younger, like in high school, or if it was like a classic novel. Yeah, I'm gonna tier rank all the books that I rated, or all the books that I read in 2025. So I have my God tier. So that's like the books that really, really made my 2025. The books I was really happy with, that like I think about all the time, that are above 5 stars. You know, I think I only have a couple of those. And then I have my really loved this. It was 5 out of 5 stars. It's not really anything higher, it's not anything lower. But it's a book I really, really loved. And then I have the I like this a lot, where it's like not exactly 5 stars, but I still really enjoyed it. So maybe like a 4 star. And then I have like my mid, but they were fun. So that's like a good 3 stars. Like it was fun. It wasn't amazing, but I enjoyed it. It was a fun ride. And then I forgot that I read this. I think I have a couple that I might have forgotten that I read, but yeah, I forgot I read this. And then I did not finish for now, but I will return when I'm in the mood. I know I at least have a couple of those where I just did not finish just because I wasn't in the mood at that time, but I will return to it and then will finish it at some point when I get to the mood. And then there's that I hated this book, like 0 out of 0 stars, 0 out of 5 stars, negative stars. I absolutely hated this book, which thankfully I don't think I actually really hated any books this year. And then I have my homeless, the ones where I have just no clue where to home you. I didn't love them, I didn't hate them, I don't know where to rank them. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, so I have 3 Irish Brothers. I read that, I don't even remember, like February of this year. I think, I might put that in mid, but fun. Like, it wasn't amazing, but it was fun. It was a fun book. I don't really remember anything from the book, but I remember reading it. I remember liking it. It wasn't amazing. It definitely wasn't 5 stars. It definitely wasn't 4 star. But I'd say like a good 3 star. It was mid, but it was a fun ride. It was interesting. Oh, and then I have Shatter Me. Okay, I finally picked up the Shatter Me series. Okay, so I read the Shatter Me series back in 2018. Like I read, not the whole series, but I read the first book. I read the first book in the Shatter Me series back in 2018, 2019. And then I just never picked it up again. And I read it at the same time, I think, as Red Queen. So Red Queen and Shatter Me kind of just like intertwined in my mind for both of them. Like I didn't really remember what went what. Like I remembered certain things, but I didn't remember what went where, you know? So I reread Shatter Me. I did really enjoy it. It was really good. It wasn't amazing. Like, I think I have to just get further along. In the series to like really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the first book. It was a fun read. It was good. So I think I'm going to put that as I liked this a lot. It wasn't a 5-star in my, like, for me, it just wasn't a 5-star. It was a good 4-star, you know? It was really good. I'm not there yet where I like Aaron Warner. So maybe at some point I will like Aaron Warner. Yeah, I think at some point I'll like him. Everybody likes him. I'm at the point where I don't really like him at this moment. I mean, I put it as like I like this a lot. And then there's Destroy Me, which is 1.5. I'll put mid but fun because it was good, but it was a novella. Novellas, I feel like, are really, really hard to rate because they're so short, you know? So I liked it. I think it was in Aaron's point of view. And I liked it being in Aaron's point of view. It did make me like him at least a little bit more than I did before. So yeah. Okay, and then I have Glory. I remember reading Glory, but honestly, I kind of forgot that I read it until this moment. So I'm gonna put this, I forgot that I read it. Actually, no, I'll put that I have no clue to Where to Home You, because this was a novella too. And, you know, like I think it was just one of those books that was just kind of like saucy for no reason, you know? Like, I mean, not like no reason, but there wasn't really a lot of like plot. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember I kind of just went through it with no thoughts. So I just put no clue Where to Home You. And then One Stolen Moment. This was one of the arcs that I read. This is gonna sound really bad. I forgot that I read this. Yeah, I don't remember anything about this book. So yeah, I'm gonna put it as I forgot that I read this. So I don't remember really anything about this book. I don't remember what I rated it. Fun Together, another arc that I read. I'm also gonna put as no clue Where to Home You, because I remember that I read it, but I don't remember if I liked it or disliked it. I think it was more so like in the mid category. Yeah, actually I'll put that in the mid, like a good 3 stars. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was a fun read. Broken Bonds. Oh yeah, okay. I read the first book because I heard a lot of people say it was really good. I read the first book. I didn't love it. I think I need to reread it. I think whenever I was reading it, like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to reread the first book because I want to read the rest of the series. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reread the first book and then just get through it. Not get through it. That sounds really bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to reread the first book and then just like retry it and then get through, like, and then like read the rest of the books. I'll say like mid but fun. Like it was a good book. Like it wasn't a bad book. I enjoyed it. It was a good book. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It kind of was just in my like, I don't really know. But I do want to retry it so that I can read the rest of the books. And then Binding 13. I really like Binding 13. I read it. It took me a long time actually to get through Binding 13. Like I said, like I just had a really busy year, but also in the summer, like I think like May, I went through a huge reading slump. I don't know what happened. Actually, like it was right around after I finished Hunger Games, like the new Hunger Games book, which is on here, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I think after I finished that, it hit me into such a bad reading slump for months. Like I went through such a bad reading slump for months because of how much that book wrecked my soul. It wrecked my soul. But I read Binding 13, I think in the summertime, and it did take me a long time to get through. I think just because, again, I was in a bad reading slump. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot, actually, when I read it. And I even remember like thinking like, why did it take me so long to get through this book or to even pick up this book? I did really like it. I need to read the rest of the series. I started the second book, really loved it. But I'm going to restart the second book and just get through the series. I did really like this book, so I'll put this in 5 out of 5 stars. It's not God tier, but it's 5 out of 5 stars. I'm very like picky about my God tier. Not for Keeps, also an arc that I read. I'm going to put this as I like this a lot. It was a very good book. I think I gave it about 4 stars. It was fun. It was cute. It wasn't 5 stars, but it was about 4 stars, and it was really cute. I liked it. Okay, then I have What Happens This Christmas. So I'm going to put this as, I have no clue where to home you, because I read it. I didn't hate it. I liked it. But I don't remember what I rated it. I remember it was cute, but I don't really remember what I rated it. And then I have Playing for Keeps. I'm going to put that as DNF for now. That was an audiobook arc that I received. So it was an audiobook arc that I received. I want to get into audiobooks. The problem though is I get really distracted with audiobooks. So I feel like it's really hard for me to get into audiobooks sometimes. So it was an audiobook arc that I received. It wasn't bad. It was very cute. It seems very like Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce relationship, romance, but instead of the pop star and the like football player, it's their managers. Like it's their like marketing managers. My cat just like freaked out. Yeah, it's their marketing managers. I'm up there for right now just because it's really hard for me to get into audiobooks. So I am gonna return to it. It's just, I don't know when. Carry Me Home. I'm gonna put that, I say mid but fun. Like it was a cute book. I enjoyed it. It was another arc that I received. It was a cute book. I liked it. Okay, and then The Best Promise. I like that a lot. That was a good book. I did really enjoy it. I have no thoughts on it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, and then I have The Hunger Games. I reread the first book of The Hunger Games. Really what I did is I got the I got the illustration version of the Hunger Games book, and then I read it. That's God tier. Hunger Games will always be God tier for me. I love Hunger Games so much. Okay, love Hunger Games so much. It is one of my favorite series of all time. It has been one of my favorite series since I was in middle school. I read it in middle school when I was like 12 for the first time, and I absolutely love the Hunger Games so freaking much. Yeah, anybody that knows me knows I love Hunger Games so much. I love it. Me and my dad, like we read it together. We went to go see it in movies. You know what I mean? It's just such a great series. I love that series so much. I will read anything that woman writes. I will read anything Suzanne writes. I love the Hunger Games. I love Katniss. Katniss is such a big part of who I am today. Like I was so obsessed with her growing up. All right, we have The Perfect Fit. Okay, so I'm gonna move that to I liked it a lot. I did give it a 3-star when I rated it. But thinking back on it, I really did enjoy the book. I think the only thing I did not like about the book was the miscommunication trope that caused the third act breakup. I hate miscommunication tropes. But yeah, I put it in I like this a lot. No Strings Attached. I put this as I liked it a lot. Yeah, I put No Strings Attached. I liked this a lot. It was a very cute book. It was another arc that I received. Yeah, it was another arc that I received. And I did really enjoy it. I thought it was a very, very cute book. I kind of want to reread it. It was a very cute book, and I do recommend it. Same thing with Appealed. Appealed was also an arc that I read. Very cute. What is he? I don't know what that sport's called. But he's a athlete, and she's like his manager, and it's really cute. So I'll put that as I like this a lot as well. Oh, I had The Best Promise on here twice. So I'll put that as no clue where to put you because I had it on there twice. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I did start this book this year. I would say, okay, mid but fun. I know that's a very controversial opinion. A lot of people like this series. Maybe it's just because it took me a long time to get through it. I just put it as mid but fine. I think what the reason was I started it as an audiobook, where it was the TV show cast who was reading the audiobook as their characters. I thought that was a cute thing. So it took me a while to get through, but I liked it. I didn't hate it. I liked it a lot, but I think for me personally, it was a 3-star. And then next we have Sunrise on the Reaping. As you can see, immediately God tier. Oh my gosh, give me a second. Hold on, let's talk about this book. This book was so amazing. Let me tell you, I read it back in March, like literally got it the day it came out, and read it probably in the span of like 2 days. Oh my God, it wrecked my freaking soul. It wrecked my freaking soul. I love The Hunger Games so much. I was really excited about this book. This was my #1 like release of this year. It was my #1 release of this year, or of last year, because it's a new year, but it was my #1 release of 2025. Oh my freaking gosh, like Haymitch, I don't think he drank enough. I really don't think that man drank enough with how much crap that he went through. Oh my gosh, man. Like, and the movie comes out in November. I'm scared of seeing that movie on the big screen. I'm so scared of seeing that movie live action. Like, genuinely so scared. Especially with what happens, like, with some of the character deaths. I don't even want to spoil it, but I guess it's not a spoiler because, like, he won the Hunger Games. So it's obvious that the other contestants died. Like, you know what I mean? But the way that he was put in the games, let me tell you, fucked me up. That fucked me up. And then the way that some of the characters died, I don't know how they're going to put that on the big screen and still make it PG-13. Like, they're going to have to make it like rated R with how graphic the way that these people died. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. And then the people that show up in the book, like, there's people, without spoiling, that show up in the book that are in like the old Hunger Games books, so like the major 3. There are like people from those books that show up in Haymitch's books. I won't say who because I don't want to spoil it, but like the one and the reason that they were there messed me up. I was so mad. I didn't think there was a way for me to hate President Snow more than I did before. But wow, like, that man is so, like, he has such issues. Oh my God. He makes me so mad. But okay, I could go on and on about that freaking book. Literally, like, I would sit there and it put me in such a bad reading slump for months. Like, that is the worst reading slump I've ever been in. Oh my gosh, I was in such a bad reading slump for so long because I would sit there and I would just think about Haymitch and I would think about the characters from that book and just start crying because that's how much it messed me. It's one of the saddest books I've ever read in my life. And I've read some sad books, and I can tell you, it is one of the saddest books I've ever read in my life. Oh my God. And honestly, before, Catching Fire was my favorite book in the series, and it's always been my favorite book in the series. I think that beat Catching Fire. It was so freaking good. Like, I think they're tied for first now. It's such a freaking good book. Oh my gosh. It's just, there's so much. Okay, but going back to this. Okay, so we have Archer's voice. I loved Archer's voice. I love Archer. I would protect that man with my life. I love him. I'm going to put it as 5 out of 5 stars. Again, I'll put it as 5 out of 5 stars. Again, I'm very picky about my God tier. I'm so picky about my God tier. I'm really picky about my God tier. I think the only one that might be the God tier was the Hunger Games because I love Hunger Games so much. I really loved Archer's voice. I loved Archer Hale so much. He was such a cute little, character. Oh my gosh. And then the writer played with our feelings for like 2 chapters, and I was so scared. And I was literally sobbing. I was so upset. Oh my gosh, that was such a good book. I love Archer. King of Praise. I forgot that I read this. I cannot tell you anything about this book. Yeah, I cannot tell you anything about this book or what happened or characters' names. It's like I never read it. I just don't remember. Say You'll Remember Me. Oh, I don't know if I want to do God tier, because again, I'm very picky about my God tier, but I really, really loved this book, and it really like made my 2025. I think I'll just put it as the 5 stars, but like I genuinely loved this book so much. I loved Xavier. Loved him. He was great. Abby Jimenez has now become one of my favorite authors. Immediately became one of my favorites of the year. So good. Amazing. I loved Xavier. I loved the female main character. It was such a cute little romance. I loved it so much. Before You, I also forgot that I read this book. I have Say You Remember Me Again. I'll put it in the No Clue Where to Home You, just because I already put it one place and I didn't know I had it there. Lords of Pain. Okay. Lords of Pain, I'm conflicted about this book, okay? I kind of want to put it as No Clue Where to Home You, because part of me really liked this book, but part of me also kind of hated this book. Like, I kind of hate the guy main characters in this book. Like, it was a fun book. It was a fun book. I kind of want to reread it again. Like, the same thing with, which one was it? The Broken Bonds. It's the same thing with Broken Bonds. I want to reread it because I might like it the second time more than I liked it the first time. But I just really did not like the guy main characters from the book. So I don't know where to home them. They're homeless right now. Devoured by Eden. This was another arc. I read this later in the year. This was fun. It was mid. Because in the beginning of the book, I actually didn't like it. I didn't like the first like half of the book. It dragged a lot. But then I started loving it. Like, so much happened. Like, it was fun by the end of it. It was fun by the end of it. But like, at least halfway through the, like, I would say like a good 25% through the book, I thought I was going to DNF it. Just because I wasn't enjoying it. And then I started really enjoying it at some point. So it was mid, but fun. Okay, and then Crown of Midnight. So that's the second book in the Throne of Glass series. This is God tier. I love Selena. Okay, she's one of my favorite characters that Sarah has written. I'm actually on Assassin's Blade right now. My big goal for the beginning of this year is to just get through the whole series. I'm really just gonna like pound down and get through the whole series. I love Selena so much. Like, she is such a badass character. I freaking love Selena so much. And Crown of Midnight, I read it at the beginning of last year. And I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. I loved Crown of Midnight so much. You don't understand. Like, I loved Selena. I have such mixed feelings on Chaol though. Like, I'd say it all the time, like, I don't really know how I feel about Chaol. Okay, Dorian though, sir, I love Dorian so much, dude. Like, Dorian's my favorite guy main character from the book. But Selena is my favorite, like, one of my favorite female main characters that Sarah has ever written. I love Feyre. I think they're tied for first. Like, I love Feyre so much from ACOTAR. I love Feyre so much. Selena, they're tied for first, okay? But yeah, I loved Crown of Midnight. It's one of my favorite books I read last year. I'm on Assassin's Blade right now. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm like, I don't know, 25, 30% away through from Assassin's Blade right now. And I freaking love it. And I already know about Sam. And that's the thing is, like, I don't want to like Sam because he was only in the first book of the book. Because it's in like, it's like a collection of novellas. It's like a prequel to Throne of Glass. Okay, so it's like whenever she's younger and she's in the Assassin's Guild, you know, she's like 16, I think. And she has like Sam. Sam is like another assassin. Yeah, I like Sam a lot. That's the thing. I like their relationship. Like, they're very like enemies to lovers in the beginning. Like, they freaking hate each other. You know what I mean? And he's like so funny. Oh my gosh, like he's so funny. I love them two together. But I know what happens to him. Like I don't know exactly what happens to him. I know he is not in later books. So like I know something happens to him. I don't know exactly how he goes, but I'm not looking forward to it because I heard that it's really depressing and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Like I know it's gonna wreck my soul, but I do really want to get through the whole series because if ACOTAR 6 comes out this year, crossing our fingers, my goal is to get through all of Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and then reread ACOTAR, which I'm not going to complain about rereading ACOTAR. I'm really hoping that ACOTAR 6 comes out. I just know that at some point, I think they interconnect, like the universes. I just don't know how. So I want to get through all of the series before the next book comes out. But yeah, I loved Crown of Midnight, and I love Selena. She's one of my favorite characters of all time. Okay, and then I have Frankenstein. Frankenstein was on my classic list. I have a classic list of like classics I need to read. I love classic novels, like, you know, Jane Austen. I love Jane Austen, one of my favorite writers of all time. You know, like the Bronte sisters. I love classic novels so much. You know, one of the Great Gatsby is one of my favorites. So Dracula and Frankenstein were two big ones that are on my fall time TBR. I finally got to Frankenstein. I did really enjoy it. I also really wanted to read it because the movie came out, which I do have mixed feelings about the movie. The movie in itself is a very good movie, but I feel like as a book to movie adaptation, it wasn't very like accurate to the book. But I really enjoyed Frankenstein. It's not God tier, but I really, really enjoyed it. It was 5 out of 5 stars. I loved the book. Tangled Kisses. I liked this a lot. It was really cute. No Other Words. Love in Other Words. I liked it a lot. It wasn't 5 stars for me. I remember liking it a lot, but it's not one of those books that I'm like, I remembered every single thing that happened in it. I remember the premise. I don't remember any character names, but I remember what happened. I remember I liked it a lot. It was cute. It was a cute book. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I'd say like 4 out of 5 stars. Our Infinite Fates, I don't really know where to home you. I really don't know where to home you. Okay. I want to put this as I liked it a lot. The issue with Our Infinite Fates, okay. I loved it. I got through it. I read it in the span of a couple hours. I love books that are like reincarnation and, you know, it's like one soul, it's like two souls finding each other in every single life. I think that is such a cool trope. I think that's one of the coolest tropes. One of my favorite books from when I was a kid, when I was in middle school, it's a very similar trope. So it felt very reminiscent of a book that I read whenever I was in middle school. I have it. I don't know where it's called. It's literally called Reincarnation. It's such a good book. I got it from my middle school book fair, and I still think about the book a lot. It's such a good book. This book was so interesting because it was like, so it was they found each other in each life, but they had a curse on them. So they were reincarnated in each life, but the curse was that they were doomed to kill each other in each life. So she basically had to kill him before he killed her, because he would find her and kill her in each life before she turned 18, you know? And so, yeah, it was, oh my God, it was such an interesting book. So it would keep going back and forth between their present life and then their past life. And it was such an interesting book. I really, really enjoyed it. But I hated the ending. That's the only problem. That's why I'm okay, I gave it a 5 stars whenever I read it, but it's more so a 4-star for me now, just because, again, I really loved the book. I loved all of it. I hated the ending. I hated the ending. I thought the ending was so dumb. I'm sorry. I know that sounds really mean. I loved all of it. It was just that ending. I didn't like I hated the ending. Oh my gosh, that was it. it was literally the entire book until the last 50 pages, maybe. Like, I'd say like 50 to 70 pages is like where it just went downhill. Yeah, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the villain. Like, I thought the villain was very cliche written. I have it on here twice, so I'll bet the other one is no clue where home you, because I had it on there twice. Good Spirits. Okay, I'm gonna DNF for now. I started it in December. It was one of my big, like, anticipated reads for December, for the winter time. And then I bought it. And I just think that I don't think I was in the mood for it at the time. I do still want to read it. I read it probably, I don't know, a little over 100 pages. But I wasn't enjoying it at that moment. It was a good book. Like, it wasn't badly written. It was really good. I liked the characters. The characters were really good. I just think that I just wasn't in the mood for it at that time. So I do want to get back to it. I will get back to it at some point. I don't know when I'm going to start rereading it again, but I just had to take a break from it just because I don't think I was in the mood for it at that point. And then, as you can see, I have Quartermass and Fury on here. Put that as God tier. I reread it. Always surprised. Yeah, I reread it. But yeah, here is my tier of this year. So, you know, I have all of my books here. I think for the new year, I want to read about 200 books. I know that was my goal last year. If I don't get to it, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. My biggest goal is kind of just to drop down my physical TBR, and just read a lot more than I read last year. I have a lot more time on my hands this year, so I want to just, and I've been out of my reading slump. I'm reading like 4 books right now. So I'm reading Assassin's Blade. I started Quicksilver. Quicksilver is taking me a long time to get through. Not because it's bad. Yeah, Quicksilver is not bad. I pick it up, read a little bit of it, and then something else is drawing my attention. So it's just taking me a long time to get through. I love the book. It's amazing, but it's just taking me some time to get through. So I'm reading that, Quicksilver. What else am I reading? Oh, Phantasma. I'm reading that for a book club. I have mixed feelings on that one. I'm about 80 pages through, and I thought I was going to DNF it the first, I don't know, 20 pages, but I'm starting to enjoy it more. So I think I'm going to read it all the way through. So yeah, I've been reading Phantasma. I think that might be it. That might be all the books that I'm reading right now. But yeah, my goal is 200 books. I do want to read 200 books this year. I might not get that much, but I mean, I think the biggest thing is, like, even if you read 1 book, if you're reading more than 0 books, honestly, at least you're reading. Like, at least you're picking up a book. At least you're reading. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many books you are reading. You're still reading. So it doesn't matter. So I will be more active on YouTube. I want to do probably about, I don't know, a video a week. My goal is it's like 2 days a week, but for now I'm going to start every week, maybe on Fridays. So I am going to start getting more videos out. My cat's about to attack me. But I do want to start getting more videos out just because I really do enjoy it. And yeah, so that's it for right now. I think my cat's trying to say hi. So that's it for right now. I hope you guys liked the video, and bye. She does not want to be picked up right now, but bye.